This is Peter. Peter graduated from university and was excited to get a job in the real world and become a successful working adult. He had great potential, was living a healthy lifestyle, and had his whole life ahead of him. Unfortunately, Peter struggled to find a job and was suffering from thousands of dollars in student debt. He was disappointed with his current situation, so he often spent his time going out to bars with friends to distract himself from reality. His excessive amount of drinking quickly became a problem and impacted his daily life. It was at this time that Peter's friends also introduced him to heroin. Peter's lack of motivation and income slowly began to take over his life. He lost his apartment and was too ashamed to ask his friends or family for help, so Peter decided that he would temporarily live in a local homeless shelter. Experts agree that homeless people have much higher rates of substance use than the general population. Substance abuse is both a cause and a result of homelessness, often arising after people lose their housing. Finding himself at a low point in his life, Peter sought out more drugs on the streets to satisfy his addiction. He often injected them on the streets or in the bathrooms of the shelter. A staff member caught Peter injecting drugs in the shared bathroom, and he was told to inject elsewhere. Peter respected the shelter's wishes and always injected out of sight. This often led to Peter injecting in unsanitary locations, such as alleyways and dirty streets. Injecting drugs while living on the streets exposed Peter to a variety of dangerous infectious diseases. Peter used unsanitary needles and was alone when he injected a dose of heroin that landed him in the emergency room near death. But what would have happened if Peter had resources to help him? A staff member caught Peter injecting drugs in the shared bathroom, and he was told that there was a safe consumption site nearby. A safe consumption site is a place where drug users can inject drugs under the supervision of nurses and social workers. This helps eliminate the risk of infection and humanizes drug users, which then leads to them feeling much more respected. This encourages them to seek help. Since Peter started using the safe consumption site, he is no longer at risk of death nor infection from needles. He also found people he can look to for help and is on his way to getting his life back on track. Show your support for safe consumption sites today.